Okay, let's do this. Okay, you all know that store at the mall that's got the posters with the pretty pictures, the motivational quotes make you feel all good. Yeah, I hate that store too. But I'm gonna try to just drop a few nuggets of things that I've learned in my years of photography, and you can go ahead and thank me later. There are 57 rules of success, okay? Rule number 1, deliver the goods. The other 56 rules don't matter, but I got 4.5 minutes to kill, so just hang with me, okay? The greatest gap in the world is the difference between knowing and doing, okay? So again, and I think this is perfectly applicable at WPPI. You learn so many things that you know you should do for your business, but you actually got to get out and do it, okay? Be positive. Whether you believe a positive attitude can affect your outcome in life or not, either way, you're right. And a positive attitude might not solve all of your problems, but it'll annoy enough people to make it worth your while. Okay, you believe in yourself and your friends. This business is so much easier if you've got friends and colleagues that you connect with and you can help. And I believe that it's so much better to collaborate than to compete. So I would say get involved with some photographers that you can help out. You can second shoot. And again, this is a quote from Michael Jordan. He was as aware of success as the best I almost said photographer. Michael Jordan, the best basketball player of all time, and he always strove to get better. So I want you to stay thirsty, my friends. Don't fake it. And I got to tell you, like, again, I used to give bad advice, fake it till you make it. And I'm telling you right now, it's so much more important to be real and be authentic and don't try to puff yourself up and be anything that you're not, because people these days, they can see through that because it's called bullshit, and people know when you're full of crap. You got to be yourself. You got to really be yourself. Don't try to be Jerry or Jasmine or Jose. You got to be yourself and figure out what makes you special. Anyway, okay. Here's a little lighting tip. The shot on the left, little flash is going straight up with a little modifier. The shot on the right, just bounce it into the wall, and the light just turns a lot better. So there's a little photo tip for you. Had to throw that in there. Okay, we're about halfway through. This has nothing to do with my presentation, but I do love bacon, so I just figured we'd just take a little break and tell you the bacon toothpaste is not nearly as good as it sounds, okay? I had 2 different people send that to me, but bacon is awesome. A pound a day, you drop 70 pounds, okay? Okay, don't worry about Uncle Bob, okay? People are going to be shooting at weddings. My favorite is when they actually shoot with the iPad, or actually the knockoff iPad, but there's nothing you could do about it, so just get over it and realize that they're friends or guests of the family, and don't let it bother you. Greatest advice I can give you right now, pay yourself first. I wish I would have been doing this my whole 17-year photo career. I only started doing it the last couple of years. I would have had a lot more money if I just take 10% and put it away and save. We're self-employed, and you don't have these retirement plans, so pay yourself first. It's so important. And again, back off the saturation slider. I, again, have been guilty. Sometimes I went through a little HDR phase where I was a little crazy, and sometimes, again, you can Photoshop stuff so much, and it's just like, okay, just chill out and back away from that thing and just... Okay, just again, salt and pepper, very seasoned to taste. Okay, branding, so important, okay, guys, and you gotta really be consistent. Your brand is it's always working. It's either working for you or against you. I totally fucked up that quote. Anyway, but branding is good. Okay, so I should have practiced more. Anyway, you got to stand out. You got to be different. You got to figure out what makes you unique and let people know about it. Because again, there's so many people with the same template website, blogging about the same boring stuff and tweeting about how cool they are. But again, figure out what makes you different and let people know all about it. Okay, folks, you got to be confident. You got to believe in yourself. And again, I don't want to turn you into an arrogant bastard, but if you don't believe in yourself, who is going to believe you? And so, again, I just really think it's important to, again, set your standards high and let people know that you're expensive but worth it. Okay, and we all start somewhere, folks. Okay, everywhere. I've been shooting for a long time, and I look back at photos like 3 years ago, and I cringe, especially when I go back to the 90s and stuff. But like, hey, no matter where, you always got to strive to get better, just like Michael Jordan. Get better all the time. Okay, spray and pray is really bad advice. But shoot first and ask questions later is solid. My favorite thing is, clients, my favorite complaint that I get is, oh my God, Becker, there are too many good pictures. So again, just keep shooting. Eventually a blind squirrel finds a nut, okay? Okay, I was gonna put a photo in here, but to be honest, Mandy, I got too fucking busy. So I just didn't get around to it. So we're just gonna have to wait. And finally, folks, okay, it's all about customer service and delivering an outstanding experience to your clients. And I want to remind you to bend over backwards for your clients, not forwards. God bless.